I know that when our lives feel really difficult and we're moving through a lot of emotional struggle and pain, that this path of awakening as the divine and pure and undisturbed consciousness that we truly are can feel quite abstract. It can feel like a luxury that we can't afford because we've got to attend to the difficulties of our lives to make sure that we feel safe, that we feel emotionally more stable, to ease our emotional pain. And when we attend to that and get all of that addressed, then we can get back, perhaps, to our studies, our meditations, our practices of knowing the essential peace of being. What I want to offer today is a reminder that we can do both. Rather than put all of our attention into addressing the physical difficulties of our world. Maybe we're trying to find a new job. Maybe we're in between houses. Maybe a relationship is breaking up. There's all manner of dynamics of our physical lives that can be quite challenging. And then our emotional work. We could be really in a deep place of pain because a lot of our old traumas are arising to be met, to be healed, to be addressed. And we can feel like, I don't have time to meditate, to sit in stillness because everything else is in turmoil. And when this eases, I can get back to my practices. And I want to offer this analogy. Imagine you're in the hospital. You've been in a bad accident. You're beat up. Your body needs healing. There you are in the hospital. You've got bandages all over, like it was a bad accident. Things need to be addressed. You got tubes running in and out of your body. And the idea that someday you'll be in a state of health feels quite abstract. It feels like there's a long way to go. But you apply the medicine, little by little, drip by drip, bit by bit. You don't get healed all at once. There's no miracle cure. You go through the process of healing, and it takes time. And being in a healthy state of body and in emotional trauma, a healthy state of mind can seem so abstract. But what helps us get there is giving some attention to our practices, to applying the medicine of love, the medicine of stillness, the medicine of peace. So it's not either you attend 100% to the struggle to get it fixed, solved, resolved, and then get back to the practices. It's also not, don't pay any attention to any of that because the only thing that really matters ultimately is know thyself and to know your true spiritual nature because that is our ultimate freedom, to know the essential peace and stillness of being. So it's not 100% do that and don't worry about all these other physical demands and challenges and emotional challenges of our lives. It's not either or. It's both. The medicine in this case is our wholeness, stillness, peace, love, the essential essence of our being. So we want to, even if it's difficult, even if it feels abstract, to still attend to your practices, your meditations, your studies, your conscious conversations with others, your self-inquiries. Who am I really? Beyond this suffering, beyond this struggle, beyond this trauma, even beyond the physical challenges of my life and the conditions of my life, beyond all of that, and beyond my stories and my narratives and my judgments and my opinions and my fears and my beliefs and my doubts and my seeking, beyond all of that, do I exist? Is there an essential me beyond all of my mind's projections and narrations and opinions and perceptions? To find that stillness, even if it's just a spark, even if it just lasts a second, there's value there. It's important. And to go back to that analogy, that's like the dripping medicine, into the bag, the IV bag. They don't give it to you all at once. They don't flood your body with this. Little by little, bit by bit. The most healing medicine we can give ourselves is the awakening of our own conscious awareness that has immense healing power. So that's the invitation. If you're going through a struggle, a difficulty in your life, to allow some time for the medicine of your practices, of your meditations, of your studies. So we avoid the idea, the inclination, the temptation, the egoic temptation to say, I don't have time for any of that. I've got to solve all of these pain points. And then I can come back to the luxury of meditation or of sitting still. That's too difficult right now. So I'm going to attend 100% to alleviating the struggle. And then I'll come back to my studies. The invitation is find some time for your studies. That's the medicine that's going to help. There's no medicine more powerful than to come to your wholeness, even just a little bit. To find your grace. That's your power. Your true power is your deep inner peace. It exists, it actually exists, even when life is a struggle. It can seem abstract. It can seem far away. But that's what we do. We attend to the healing. We attend to the recovery. Little by little, bit by bit, step by step. The resolution isn't just in solving all of the problems, because you can solve the problems and then feel better. But then how long does that last? And then new problems arise. And if you haven't awakened and come into a real stable knowing of your pure essential nature of peace, then new problems arise, and then we are lost again in the problems, in the struggles, in the suffering, in the difficulties. This path of self-knowing is about awakening the ever-present truth, grace of your divine consciousness that can encounter any situation and any difficulty with a greater presence of peace and love and compassion and clarity and stillness. And if you would like help with your journey, support, in the description below you will find a link to my course, Living Beyond the Noise. It's a comprehensive, step-by-step course to help you get a solid footing on this path of true self-knowing that is the ultimate freedom that we're all seeking. All right, blessings, be well.